All right, today on Contractor Fight TV, I'm going to ask the question of you, contractor, are you a true sales professional? If all the evidence was laid out in a court of law, would there be enough evidence to convict you of being a true sales professional? So today on Contractor Fight TV, we're going to actually dig in at what some of these indicators are so that you can decide for yourself, are you really a sales pro? Let's do this. All right, my friends, I'm excited to talk to you today about whether or not you're a true sales professional. Now, whether you like it or not, the day that you opened your business, printed off your fancy, homemade, ugly business cards that you'll have to have redone by a professional at some point. But no matter what, you started a business, you hung your shingle, you put your little sign, magnetic sign on your truck, you went to the bank and opened an account, you did all these things to start your business. That is the day, whether you know it or not, that you signed up to be a true business owner and a true sales professional. Because I tell you right now, if you do not have sales, you do not have a business. And if you are not constantly honing your craft as a salesperson, then you're going to ask yourself, are you really serious about being successful in your business? And so today I want to start with a little movie Hollywood recollection. If you think back, whatever year it was, the movie 300 came out with the Spartans. You guys remember that? And Leonidas, the king, was going to, I don't know, what that little rock area with the little narrow thing, they called it like the eye of the needle or whatever the hell it was. I don't know what they called it. Doesn't matter. And they were going to fight the Persians there. They're going to funnel them in there and just kill them. And they killed many of them. But on their way there, they ran into some Athenians who were coming to help them out and to help fight. And the Athenian guy, leader, general, whatever his damn name was, looked at Leonidas, says, you only have a few people. You only have 300. And he says, yeah, but my guys are warriors and all this other shit. And he looked at this other dude's army, the Athenian army, and he says, hey, son, what do you do? And the guy goes, I'm a potter. And what do you do? I'm a farmer, and I'm this. And not one of them said they were a warrior. And that's the famous scene in the movie where they go, Spartans, what is your profession? And the cool thing happens, right? That just fires you up. See, these 300, from a very young age, were bred to fight. Everything they did, they were fed, they were bred, they trained, they were hardened, and they knew without a doubt that their profession, the thing that they had trained to do, was a warrior. That was it. That was all they did. And so today, like I said, we're going to dig in and just go, what does a true sales professional look like? What are some of the indicators that you are taking this role of yours seriously? Because my guess is if you're watching this, you're trying to get better. My guess is you might just not have your eyes open to some of this stuff. And my guess is you don't want to be like the Athenian guys going, I'm a potter, and I'm a candlestick maker, and I'm a baker, and I'm a crack dealer, or whatever the heck they were. Okay? So you want to be a true salesperson who kicks some serious ass and makes big, big bags of money. So, the number one indicator that you are a true sales professional, that your profession is salesperson, is that you set clear targets. You know exactly where you're going. You know the data. You know your sales math. You know your monthly, quarterly, annual break-even revenue amount, because it's different than a sales goal, what you got to bring in, and you also know what your weekly, monthly, yearly, quarterly, whatever sales goal should be, because it's two different things. You have a break-even revenue goal, and you got a sales goal. I'm not going to dig into that today, maybe another time. You know the targets of your targeted job sizes. You know how many leads that you need to generate. You know how many actual sales you have to bring in based on job size and closing rate and all that other stuff. You are crystal clear on your targets. And every day, yes, every day, no, don't fucking argue with me, it's every day, all right? Every day, you keep score. What did I throw a spear into and hunt and kill and bring back to the village? And a sale, you guys, is a signed contract and a deposit. A signed contract and a deposit. Now, right now, there's probably a couple of you that are out there right now going, well, we don't take deposits and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. Well, you're an idiot, all right? So you should take deposits, because one of the beautiful things about the trades is that you can build your business, grow your business, fund your business with OPM. I almost said OPP. OPM, other people's money. All right, so don't give me any shit about this tracking daily stuff and keeping score and getting deposits and contracts, because that's what a sale is, you guys. But a true sales professional sets those clear targets, and they know exactly where they're at. All right? Second thing that someone whose profession is sales does is they engage in regular sales training. So here in the Fight, we actually have a couple podcasts. One's called the Contractor Fight Podcast, and the other is called the Contractor Sales Training Podcast. So you guys go check those out. Well, on the Contractor Sales Training Podcast, just today we recorded an episode with my partners over there, Steve and Derek, and we talked about someone from time to time in our sales mastermind group. A company will put a salesperson in, and a few months later, when they think the salesperson's got enough training, they pull them out because they say, well, he's really busy doing sales, so he doesn't have time to do training. And this led to a whole discussion about the stupidity of that, because it'd be like Tom Brady saying, you know, I've won a bunch of Super Bowls, I've been on top and all this other stuff, and I don't need to go to practice anymore. I don't need to eat right anymore. I don't need to watch film anymore. And the reason Tom Brady excels at such a high level no matter what he does is he doesn't get seduced by success. All right? Now, I've ripped that phrase off from my personal coach, so I want to give credit to Ben Newman on that one, all right? But that's the phrase he uses with us, or with me as his client, as his coaching client, is don't be seduced by success, all right? And guys, if you want to be a high performer, you can't just rest on what you did yesterday. See, what happens, what I call is lagging failure, all right? So let's go back to Tom Brady. Let's decide he says, I'm only going to practice, I'm going to practice 1 day less a week. And then a month or two goes by, I'm going to practice 2 days less a week. I'm going to watch film a little bit less each week. Well, as you start pulling back from the things that made you successful and kept you on top, okay, you might not see the results of that till later on. Okay, so it's lagging behind your decision to stop getting training. Hopefully that makes sense. Go listen to the podcast. We do a much better job than I just did there. But you get regular training on how to sell, and that looks like prospecting, how to communicate better, role plays, all those things. A true sales professional is fanatical about training. Third thing I want to talk about here today with you guys, evidence that you are a true sales professional, is just like the Tom Brady example. They have a game plan, they go play the game, and then after the game you sit down and you watch the game film. Are you watching the game film as a sales professional? Do you evaluate yourself after each call? We actually have a sheet in our sales training program, the Shinfu Sales Mastermind, that members can use, and it's a note sheet, and they evaluate themselves right after they get off the phone or whatever their sales call looks like. So right there in the moment while it's fresh, you're debriefing. You're looking in the mirror and go, how did I do? All right? A true sales professional also in this debrief, they know where they are in relation to their goals. They make adjustments. They get further coaching, training, mentoring, assistance, a pat on the back, a kick in the ass, whatever they need to continue to grow and get better. Guys, these are just a few things that point to whether or not you're a true sales professional. Many people call themselves a salesperson, but the evidence doesn't support that. Okay, so I want to urge you guys right now here in the Fight to commit to being a total sales pro. When you do that, your life changes. The way you see your time changes. Your money situation changes. Your relationships change because you continue to get better. Sales is one of the, I believe it's the most noble profession there is out there, because in every interaction that we have, whether our businesses, with our kids, with our spouses, with our neighbors, we are always selling something. Our ideas, our products, our service, whatever it might be. All right? So don't have any of this bullshit in your head that sales is a bad thing. Sales is a beautiful thing. And listen, I want to invite you guys, if you want to take your sales game higher, head to the contractorfight.com/shin-fu, somewhere around here, and in the description. shin-fu, thecontractorfight.com, shin-fu. Check out what we have going on there and make the commitment today to plant your damn flag and be a true sales professional. I'm out.